Goedemorgen en welkom terug. Dit is jou goed voel ontbytprogram Expresso op SABC3 regstreeks op SABC3. Jalo mo ga itse bona o ske wa siwa ke nako bona ke re go santse go setse October November re be re tsena mo festiveng jalo ke nako ya gore o kgobokanya ditšhelete gore o tlo kgone go netefatsa gore ga nako e tla o kgone gore o le wena o reke braainyana o chese nama. So our financial advisor this morning is here to give us some solid advice on exactly how we can get well on the way towards a happy and fruitful festive season.
All right, we're back with our certified financial planner, Grant van Zyl, talking about budgets just ahead of the end of the year so that we can help you out, making sure that you have enough saved money up, so you can go out, have a nice little holiday, buy those Christmas presents that you want, maybe for your family, for your kids, and not stress too much when it comes to the working year again. Grant, lovely to have you back. So budgeting, we established, very important. You ran us through, what you should look at, what you should look at last. But just to wrap up, your top tips when it comes to budgeting, what would you say they are?
Yeah, I would say, a budget, everyone's different in life, and you alluded to that in our previous segment. So you need to get to a point where you understand your budget in a language that you're happy with. And what I mean by that is, if you're a creative person, don't go sit down with an Excel spreadsheet with numbers that are going to bore you to death, because then you're just not going to do it. So try and come up with creative ways to make budgeting exciting on a monthly basis. Another way, or one of the things that we really try and encourage our clients to do is, instead of doing it at home, go out to a new coffee shop every time, once a month, to figure out what's going around. One of the favorites is get a bottle of wine while you're busy doing your budget, So try and make it more fun and more interactive. It doesn't have to be this boring, mundane task that you do on a monthly basis.
And just a question I think, that pertains to a lot of people out there. I mean, yeah, it sounds like you're budgeting, and the way we talk, it's budget. You get your salary and you budget for the rest of it, but there's always those unforeseen kind of things happening. Illnesses, the kids need to go to the doctor, you need to buy something for your car, anything like that. I mean, how do you approach that within your budgets?
Yeah, so that is spot on. When it comes to budgeting for things, unforeseen sort of costs, we really recommend that you start building up what we call an emergency kitty, so that you have those unforeseen costs when they do come around, that they're not actually a burden. You have the funds to sort it out. If you haven't budgeted for it, it could literally be something that can throw you into financial distress, instead of actually just being something that's happened on another monthly basis,
All right, awesome. Grant, thank you so much. Any last words of advice that you would happily share with us?
Yeah, so I think when it comes to budgeting, make it a tool for you to get into control of your finances instead of your finances being in control of you. That's really the bottom line with budgeting.
And make it a fun experience.
Fun experience, yeah. So let's not be boring like I am.
You're not boring, dude. You're not boring. You're sorting us out. Grant van Zyl just giving us those all-important tips when it comes to budgeting. So prioritize your expenses. Get your hard-earned money to work for you. And remember that a budget is there to enrich your financial life, not hold you back.